Greetings and welcome to City Skylines Deepburg, episode 38. So, in the previous episode, we started building, expanding this area, and we put two stations on the event onto this station. And the problem with that is it caused a bit of a tailback in the trains. So that needs to be sorted out. And that can only be sorted out by one thing: putting an extra train station right there. So let's go do that now. And then we get onto the suggestions from Chad Tucker, who has given a pretty decent suggestion for an alteration to the design here. Boop, put that there. Then get that to elevate. Boop, across to about there. And then we need a bendy train line to get forward just a tad. Thank you. Okay, and then we put that up against that train track, but not touching it because that will be a problem. Boop. And then run that all the way down to here. Boop. And they're going to run parallel pretty much all the way up here and then have them separate so they don't cause congestion problems. Because if they touch even slightly, then what we'll get is is them using one station instead of the other, and that would be a problem. I want it to be as close as possible as well. So let's pop that there. And can we get that come up here? We can. We may need to use a move it tool on that bend, unfortunately. How about we don't do locking right now? I want that to go there. And then curve around that gap. No, there we go. Curve around that gap. Like that. No, maybe a bit less. There. Okay, maybe a bit tighter on the curve there. Boop. And then hopefully straight up here. But any issues at all to there? This is where we get complicated. So let's just check this out. That's fine. Okay, we will move this because this is just asking for a little bit of a tweak just there. All it really needs is a couple of little tweaks, and we are done on the tweakiness. Boom. Right. But up here, the tweaks need to stop because we can't go above this line. We can only go below it. So we have to basically cut this side and then do it. Now what we can do here is very simple. We'll run from here a line that goes right to there, and we're going to forget we did that because it's horrible and it ever happened. So I need to have three lines here. We're going to need to have the top line will be an external connection potentially. I won't put it in now. Then we'll have the line for there and the line for here. So we're going to say this top line here. We can put from there. This line is going to be our far line. This line would be our near line. Thank you. And then the top one would be the external line, which we'll leave alone for now. But once we connect this up to there, we'll be disconnecting that entirely. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do here is bring the Sierra. You are already piped into there. Okay, so you're already in place. So what we do is have pause. We need to bulldoze this like that. Then reconnect you instead to there. Reconnect you to there. Like that. Now that's good. Now what we're going to do now is we're going to bulldoze that connection there and have those trains temporarily pop into that one. That's only temporary because it will allow the connections to stay open and ready to go for a few moments. So that should get those moving. On they go. And it should hopefully get you moving to his track. Good. Good. Okay, now while they're getting themselves all up and running there, I can ignore those. We can run that. We can run that final track that I want to run here. Now, can I get past that road there? Is the question. Yes, but we have to be very careful here. We need to do this in a very careful way, like that, and then use the move it tool to pretend it was supposed to be like that the entire time. All right. Then we run that down here. Boop. And we should way to like run multiple lines instead of having everything be like this. Alright, you're gonna be awkward, so down here you come. Boop. And then round this bend. Round, 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 round the bend. Round, 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 round the bend. To about there for now, and then we'll sort that out later, he says carefully. Pause, bulldoze. Right, bulldoze that and that. You go into there, you go into there, you pretty much terminate there at that point, I think. Yeah, I'm going to bring you down to here and just hold you there. You're going to probably peel off there at some point and come to the top for a train system. Maybe come in the bottom, I don't know how it'll run yet. But they're in place, so the top line doesn't go anywhere anymore. Good. And you know what, I'm going to connect this up now, mostly because we can connect it as early as possible to get what I need to do here. So what we can do here is that. And that. So it's connected, and everyone can be happy about it being connected here. It isn't connected at the other end, and that is fine, because no one cares that it's not connected at the other end, because at the other end, it's not connected to anything, so it won't actually do anything just yet. But that means here, we get to bulldoze these. Yeah, that'll do there. Okay, bulldoze them. Then run a new line. Can I put the snapping back on because I kind of like the snapping being on. Thank you. Run that there to there, and then you would go up there and begin a nice turn straight into there. So you two now, I can unpause. You two now are on your own dedicated lines. You two no longer clash with each other, and that should hopefully help a lot of this congestion. We can get rid of that congestion problem. Alright, so that being done, that means both of these train stations are now operational. Now we can deal with the problem that Chattuka pointed out, which is this traffic problem here. And I think we can figure it out better. So first of all, unpause, get rid of that road. It needs to be widened. Now this is a 6-lane, which is the biggest road we have available. So let's just move that out a little bit more. Give ourselves a bit more working room. There we go, and then turn that, and into there. Perfect, right, that's all good. We can... Oh, that is not a 6-lane. That is a bigger road. You're a 4-lane highway, but you are a 6-lane? Yeah, okay. So, the highways aren't the biggest roads. Interesting. There we go. Unpause that. We also want to make sure the speed limits stay very, very high. 130, I believe it was. Boop, there we go. That just makes sure they don't go up that tunnel in the middle there, thinking they're good. Alright, so number 1 is done. We've upgraded that to do 2 train stations on that one, which is good. Should hopefully help this one filter out some of the problems. And now we're going to start looking at ways to get this next piece done. Although I don't think it's going to help with this problem. This just appears to be just a sheer workload issue. But we can help stop a lot of the traffic jams back here from causing us an issue. Okay. One of the issues that being mentioned is this. They're appearing here, so we can flip these roads around and send them southbound instead of northbound. Which we can do, no issue there. So pause and flip these 2 around. And you know what, let's keep them in line with these now. If we're going to be doing them southbound, they should be in line with these, shouldn't they? Alright, so put that there. There we go. And then you would go over here, and you would go over here. There we go. Right, not gonna pause for a moment because the power cables. There's other stuff to be sorted out here. Even the train lines themselves need to be moved. So let's just pull that back and pull that one back. Perfect. Train line. You go northbound and elevate there, there, and then turn into there. You will do exactly the same thing. Ideally connecting at that point there though first. Yeah, good. Up to there, straight across the road. Then beginning turning there should do it. Right into there. Boom. It's not as much as I'd like it. There's too much of a curve on that. Too much of a curve on that. I can see that already. That just needs to be brought more this way. About there should do it. And then boom. There we go. A bit more of a straight edge on the turns. So let's you two back up online. Just want to check very quickly. You are not flipped. You're not flipped. You're not flipped. So this should be okay. And the traffic on these roads should be heading southbound. So that should be good. And that should get a lot of these vehicles to despawn now because I've just removed the station they were from. And also power cables. Make sure power cables aren't going to break everything. There we go. And that should be you guys okay. Alright. Trains. No trains at the moment. They'll probably all despawn when I move the stations. Alright, so that should get you guys working better. Now, let's do this in a smart way. If we could drop this down one lane each time it passes a junction, that would be great. Right, so we are at 8 lanes. So after 8 lanes, what's the next set of lanes we have? Well, these are all 8s. 6s, sorry. And these are 4s. So if we said 6, 5, 4 here. Like that. No. I'm thinking incorrectly. Right, so we want to start them off with coming off of here with just the 1 lane, basically. So give them a 2 lane 2 way, 2 lane 1 way. There we go. And then we get to here. They use 1 lane here. They use 2nd lane here. Then here they get 3 and 4. So we can give them the highway. 3 and 4. And then the 6 way. So that should add extra lanes as they go, right? Let's see if that behaves the way we want it to behave. Alright. So that's behaving partially as we want it to behave. Just got to give them different lanes to go into. So, let's just start with this tool. You can go into the 1st lane only, and you can go into the 1st lane only. Then this junction, you can go into the outer lane only, and outer lane only. So these will merge here. There shouldn't be anybody on the outer lanes ideally. And you can go to the 2 outer lanes only there. Okay, that needs to be altered a little bit. So I missed one out. Damn it! I missed one out. You would go there. No. There. And you would go there in the outer lane. You would come into the inner lane, and these would always go to the outer lane. Then here, you would go into that lane, not that one. And you would both want to be on the 2nd lane only. Okay, and no one should be in the 1st lane then, and then this one here, you would go there, you would go there, you would go there, you would be empty, so you go nowhere, and you would go there and there. Then on this junction, we do you, thank you, we do you. I'm just going to place all these down so we get them right as I want them. There to there, to there, to there. Then you would go there and there. And then here is when we start taking people off. We started more people in. So here, Same situation. Each one can stay in their appropriate lanes for now. Like that. Except here, you get the inside track. Is that right? Here we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not using the inside track. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Good. Then in here, we're going to have to do the same thing, only we're going to be out of traffic a little bit here. I'm going to say that not many vehicles overall come out of both of the train stations at the same time, so they can share that in a lane for now. There they go. And then that'll keep them in lanes, and they'll switch lanes at some point as they go around. Now we can do a junction restrictions for the different nodes. No, it's one of these that says you can't change lanes, and it's not this one because this one is already set to you can't change lanes anyway because things. Okay, so that's generally okay. Give me the traffic light mode. I need to remove traffic lights from all the stupid places that have traffic lights on them. Boop. And I think that outer road there can actually be downgraded to a to that, and just keep that the same all the way around because it just doesn't look as weird, does it? There we go. Alright, so that should keep those there going. We should unpause that now, and hopefully we'll start seeing them behaving themselves a little bit better. Also, if we could see that where there's not a junction here, we really should just force them into the outer lane, because that will stop them from being complete idiots about what they're doing. You're fine, you're 4, fine, you. You're 4 can go into there just to stop that from happening, and you 2 are fine. Alright, that should hopefully keep them lining up better here. They're still spawning over here though. Nice. Nice spawn points. I appreciate that spawn point. Alright, up the top here, when we start with this lot, we're going to do the same thing we did here, but the roads get narrower into the figure. So probably the first 2 want to be single lane ones, so let's, thank you. Upgrade tool, move tool? No, just click the button. Boop. Alright, so we're starting at this end here. At this point, we'll switch back to that, and we'll say you. Thank you. You're going to have to figure yourselves out, that's the only problem. Alright. Why are you going... Oh yeah, you're still doing that thing, aren't you? Let's do this. Let's get you as a one-way road going southbound. There we go. And then that can also be southbound, just to make sure that forcing them that way, so they're going to spawn and go southwards. There we go. That should get them going at least in the right direction now for their despawning. There's going to have a whole bunch of vehicles despawning on this one as well. But that should get them doing their thing. Okay, so let's get up here and let's get these lanes put in place. So, first lane can go into either of those 2. Second lane goes there. Third lane goes there. Fourth lane can go there. I have to see when there's so many green vehicles in the way. Fifth lane can go there. And sixth lane can go there. Alright, over here. First lane can go into those 2. Then to there. So each time we're doing this, we're taking one lane off of the system, hoping that they will get into their appropriate corrected lanes. And this last one will keep. You know what? We should just keep the last one and connect to the top lane at all times, just in case there's a need for it. Shouldn't be a need for it, but we'll keep it in. Right. So here, this one can probably cut down to size. We have 2 of these. Actually, yeah, we could do it now. We don't need that top lane connected to anything because we're going to reduce your size. Boop. Boop. Alright. So, back to that. You would go there. You would go... Thank you. Can't see the lanes. You would go there. And you would go there. So down to 4. Then here... we take you into that lane only, then that one, Then, oh, we should upgrade that road. This wants to be a 4 as well, I believe. And then a 2-2, I think that is. So, where's my 2s? 2s. 2. Alright, let's get this lined up properly here. You should already be done. You are. Then you would go from that one to that one, that one to that one, and that one to that one. Down to 2, and then here you would go into that one, you would go into that one, you would go into that one. Perfect. Then over here you would go into that one, and you would go into that one. And then the final road here, you would go into that one, and you can go into only those two. I don't really care which ones you're going to. Same thing actually should do here. That top one there should be able to go into both of those. For whatever reason you might want to use both of those. And this last one isn't lined up, so you would go into there, and you would go into there. That work right? I think we turned this off one too many early. There's a lot of backlog in the system now as well, which is not helpful. See here, this is what you're doing here. This is not helpful. Junction restrictions. No changing lanes allowed. I don't even know where it was on. Now they're changing here, you see. This is just no. See, no. I think they're just in the wrong lane to start with, so there's a bit of a tailback to get rid of. Which is possible. What we could do, I think we have to create a junction for this to work, unfortunately. If, say, here, we had a little road just there, with no traffic light on it. No traffic light on it. And that was it. The vehicles here would be able to change lanes. The only thing we did here was say, actually, no one's allowed to turn down that road. This would potentially give them a place where they could change lanes. See, they're changing lanes here nicely. Keep it there for a short while and we'll see what they do with that. But the hope is that they will start spawning in the correct lanes very, very shortly. So, okay, trains are coming in here, that's good. You're spawning correctly. And you guys are coming out of there correctly. Good. I could change these out. These actually should be changed to slip roads, so they're one way, one lane. And that wouldn't be a bad thing. Actually, I don't want to do that. Okay, so that will do that. Let's go back to your junction. I think you got changed, didn't you? You did get changed. Boop. And probably all of them got done? Yeah, they did. Boop. And boop. And kaboop. And then you're pretty much open, but you go there, you two go there, and there. Alright, so that should keep them moving at a pretty decent pace. And they keep them in lane there, they keep them in lane there, then whoa, okay. I don't know why this, I'm not sure 100% why, but I'm going to go with a bulldozer will fix this problem temporarily, at the very least. Ooh, my god, no, look at all their drones, they're just despawning randomly and no one knows why. Alright, so put the road back in place. 6-lane road, one way, straight line. Because if they go in the right lane from now on, they should be okay. It's just I think this backlog got stuck and confused, and this will help the situation. As soon as these vehicles move, these are the ones causing the problem. That's the main issue. If they would go, I can reconnect them up. don't reconnect them anyway because they're now moving. And by the time they get to them, we can just tap the end of it. Alright, and then connect. That should hopefully cause the problem to go away. Not fully, but hopefully sufficiently. Also, I think we turned these too early down to smaller ones. Should be double, one left there. Then a 2. Then a 4 there. Pause. That should be a 4. There. Then a, so it'll be 4, 4, then the 6 would have been there still. Right, we need to do some extra lane lines here, just to make sure this all works well. Yeah, pretty much all the lanes need to be redone. Nice. And hopefully this won't solve any problems, because I'm going to keep it paused for a moment while we figure this out. Hey, boop. And then boop. And then boop. And then boop. And then bloop. And then you need to be done to your connecting points. Doop, 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 doopy, doopy, doop, doop. There we go. Then your 3 goes down to 2. And then your 2 could go down to 1 again, but we'll keep that extra 1 in there if we can. What do we do? Did we not do a 3 down here? We didn't do a 3 down here. Oh. Well, let's put a 3 in. I mean, I have highways with 3s in them for a very good reason. Let's use them. There we go. Let's just set their lanes up as well, because that would have reset all of yours. So you would go there. You would go there. We need to set the speed limits up again as well, I think. I want them to be fast all the way around. Now the alternative to this is to not have them merge like this, but to actually merge them in separate lanes, running parallel roads side by side, which would work. And then when they get to, say here, start merging the lanes in with each other on this part here, it would be doable, but it'd be a bit messy. But we could definitely do it. Alright, so now they're moving and hopefully changing lanes en route. There we go. See, we're getting little lane changes there, little lane change down here. So hopefully we get that as a standard behaviour from these people now. And they will begin behaving themselves. Backlog. Backlog is pretty much gone. Okay, you got rid of most of your extra trains. Good. Now how are we having up here? Alright. We are seeing cars changing lanes here and one there. So hopefully we'll start seeing them not being idiots about the way they're doing this, and they'll start doing it in more reasonable positions. Other than that behaviour there, that is what we want to stop. Why would you do that? Vehicles. Alright. Well, that's all that done for now. Those trains are there, vehicles behaving themselves. So yeah, we can turn that off now. And we get to see how that behaves itself. Will it work? Will it not? We don't know. But it's something that only time will tell. In theory, it should work quite well. But we'll have to find out how they will behave themselves. And I'm watching these vehicles here because I'm seeing vehicles up here in the wrong lane. And that's not that there is going to cause this lane to back up, even though there's no reason for that lane to back up. Because there's no reason for you to change there. And I don't see the tool stopping them from doing that. Parking restrictions are there. Then we have the vehicle restrictions there. Speed limits are all over the place at the moment. So let's just reset some of these speed limits down, shall we? 130, 130, 130, 130, boom, 130, 130, 130, 130, 130, 130, 130 all the way around on the outer limit roads, basically. Just to keep their movement speeds up a little bit if we can. I mean, I wonder if turning them down to like 40 would actually solve a problem, but I think it wouldn't. There we go, that should help that. And I see here a problem I already knew was going to happen at some point. Cars being idiots, doing idiotic things. Let's just remove that. Just like, it's just you can't fathom them sometimes. So we're getting tails back here now because cars can't figure out how to get into lane early without, doing 90-degree turns and blocking everybody off. Also, why is that a thing? Oh. Yeah, no. You disconnect. Okay, you can stay there for now. I need you disconnected. You would go there. You would go there. No, that's right. The idea was that there are too many lanes. Yes. No, that was right originally. I wanted that done, but I didn't want them changing lanes early. They changed lanes at some point. That's the problem there. Alright. So that will actually work, but it's why these two here will clash at this point. There's no choice about that. It shouldn't be an issue overall. As long as this could sort itself out. Alright, we got junction restrictions there. No changing of position, and then no changing of position here. Time stops. Minor traffic lights. Lane. Yeah, there's not actually a button to stop and changing lanes halfway around the map, is there? Annoyingly, because this one only works on junctions itself. There used to be one, but I don't see it on this list. You lot. You lot. See, no problems here. Look at that. Smooth as hell. There's the problem. See, Skylines and its inability to control its traffic properly. Right. I could do with having little junctions going up here. We just allow them to mix traffic early, but I feel that wouldn't solve this problem. I wonder if putting in a couple of random junctions that didn't do anything overall, but just just a couple of random spots. All they would do is something like add a junction there, like maybe just about 3 or 4. I'm just curious how this will behave itself. Just do one just before here as well, and see if that makes a difference. Also, let's not use those roads because they're horrible roads. Let's use these roads. If it works, we can fix this by putting something here that the cars can go by. Oh yeah, traffic lights. Let's get rid of those. No, 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 no. See, I see you're changing lanes here, but there's no need to do that because you can do it here. In fact, I think actually we have to turn on. Lane changes are allowed. At these very specific points, we are actually allowing lane changes so that vehicles don't have to change lanes randomly. They can hopefully pick a lane closer to their actual destination point. I feel that's working. I see them changing one lane at a time, and I wonder if that'll give them enough basis to do it. I'm sure we'll figure it out very, very shortly. Of course, they're going to back up here immediately if this starts working the way it is. Traffic problems in City Skylines. They are the biggest and most painful process. Alright, so starting to look like it's thinning out the traffic problem here. It's still got little ones, but nothing too major. Here we still have that, but they are changing lanes. I wish I would change 3 lanes at a time, though. That's my only issue. I mean, I could have think until these two can mix with these two can mix with those two going up. And that wouldn't be a bad idea, but I can do that off camera and see if it works and won't waste your time with me filling with really weird what lanes you're allowed to transfer into scenarios. But anyway, that looks like it's behaving itself. We just need to do one quick alteration on these junctions. The one where it tells them to stop moving can go away. Because I see a lot of them slowing down at the junction, and I don't want that. I want to keep your speed up all the way around. There we go. I think this shouldn't be needed, guys. This shouldn't be needed. You literally have it here for that reason. Stop it. Stop. Come on. Well, we'll see if that helps out. I don't think it will because I'm looking at the traffic already backing up. But anyway, let me know what you think of the design, chat. See if you can evaluate this for me and see if we did exactly what you. Auto save. And see if we did what we were trying, chat, and see if you agree with it. I may have to split it out into different lanes just to try it out better, but I feel it's working okay. Fun for this. Anyway, anybody got a solution to it? Please let me know. We're not going to be adding any more to this. I don't think that we need to add anything else to it. The only thing we would add in the future, if we felt we needed to add it, would be an additional station from the outside world, which would be from that track there. You know what? We could do that. That station's not used very often. Give me a train line. We want to bring it in from the top to keep it in track with that, but we could bring it in from the bottom if we just dipped it down, and I wouldn't have a big aversion to dipping it down. Can I have no clipping? Straight line tool from there all the way down to here. Through to there, actually. There we go. Then we'll bring you, bendy tool, there, boop, and then over here. We have to do some move it tool stuff, but we can do this. So first of all, you clipping back on, straight line down to the ground, and then you can go through that. You do good on those two. So these two here just need a very quick alteration to their pathing. So you can go underneath them, under. Boom. And then put them back, because nobody needs to know this was a thing. Good. And then you, hi train, can just go back there, and nobody needs to know that was a thing. Good. And then here, you just need a slight tweak, and nobody would even know that happened. Alright, and we said which train station's the one that's used the least? Well, that's got a backlog on it, so that one there. This is probably going to work out very badly for us. But hey, you know, worth a try, right? This whole place is an experiment, so yeah, worth a try. Alright, bendy road, you go climb. And then turn. And boom! There we go. You are now connected to the outside world train station. I hope you can handle it. If you can't, we can always put another train station in. So don't worry about it. Okay, so here we got what we wanted. That's moving slowly, but it's staying in lane. Good. Wish we get into there a bit faster, but good. Here we're starting to see them backing up here. This isn't going away, so I'm guessing it's just going to happen with despawning issues. Go to them ones and see if we can help the situation by having just less of them. I don't think it will make a difference, honestly. They're still doing it here, that's the problem. I think it helps, but I don't think it's helping enough to be a solution. Alright, anyway, that's all done. We now have this train line here operational for the external line, which I'm sure we'll start seeing some vehicles on shortly. That being said, I'm not 100% sure we'll see that. We could actually reconnect these guys to these lines and not have a problem, but I don't know if we should. Probably should. But anyway, until next time though, comment in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye! I wonder if this will work.